Hi everyone, it's Alia or Cake Legend, and today's video is a recipe for Swiss meringue buttercream, as well as revealing the secret on how to get your buttercream super silky and smooth like this. We're gonna start with the recipe. Getting right into it, grab a mixing bowl and start scaling your egg whites and sugars for the meringue. We're gonna need 450 grams, so if you're using fresh eggs, that's about 15 egg whites, or you can just use egg whites from a carton. Then you can scale 900 grams of sugar right into the bowl. This is gonna be a big batch of buttercream, by the way. We're gonna be using 3 pounds of butter, so I'm doing this in a 7-quart KitchenAid mixer. If you're gonna be using a 5-quart, I would recommend maybe scaling the recipe down a bit, because you don't wanna start mixing this meringue and having it splatter all over your kitchen. So we're just whisking our egg whites and sugar together, and then we're gonna get it heating up on the stove. Using just a pot with some water, we're gonna put that over medium-high heat to make our double boiler, and then just let that meringue mixture heat up as you constantly stir it around. The constant stirring is important because if you kind of just let it sit there, the heat can cook some of the egg whites at the bottom of the bowl, where the heat is most concentrated. So make sure you're mixing it around. Basically what we want is for all the sugar granules to dissolve in the egg whites. When you start to notice that your mixture is a lot thinner and you don't see the granules, you can do a little test by rubbing a bit of it between your fingers and feel if it's nice and smooth. Or you can stick a thermometer in there to check the temperature. It'll be done when it's reached 160 degrees Fahrenheit or 71 degrees Celsius. Then it's time to whip up the meringue. So get your bowl on your mixer fitted with a whisk attachment and start mixing on a high speed. These clips are going to be in real time so you can see how fast I'm actually mixing this meringue. As for the time it takes for it to actually whip up, it just kind of depends on the mixer you're using and how fast it's mixing, but basically you kind of want to just keep mixing it until the volume doubles, or almost doubles, and it looks nice and glossy like this. As you can see, it's not like a stiff peak or a soft peak, it's somewhere in the middle. Now we're gonna get that mixing bowl back on the mixer so we can add our butter. And yes, you read that right, we are using salted butter. 3 pounds, which is 1,362 grams. Here I'm prepping my butter by just slicing it into smaller pieces. As you can see, the butter is cold because if your meringue is still really hot or warm at this point, it's okay to add your butter while it's cold. However, if your meringue has cooled down at this point and it's more like room temperature, you're gonna need to soften the butter before you add it in, otherwise you're gonna get butter lumps that you're gonna have to melt with a torch. The key to getting a meringue type buttercream to come together, whether it's Swiss meringue or Italian meringue, it's all about the temperature. So as you can see, I'm mixing my meringue with my whisk attachment still on a low speed, and I'm just adding in the butter chunk by chunk. I know many recipes say you have to fully wait for one chunk of butter to incorporate before adding in the next, but I just keep adding until they're all in there, and like I said, when you do the temperatures right, it's all gonna come together beautifully in the end anyways. If temperatures scare you and you don't have a kitchen torch, it's okay. Just make sure your butter is nice and soft when you're adding it, maybe even a little softer than regular soft. You could pop it in the microwave for like 5 seconds so it's really squishy and soft. And that will make it much easier to incorporate it into the meringue. However, let's say your meringue wasn't warm enough or your butter was too cold when you added it, and you see it trying to come together but you still got these little lumps of butter. There are 2 things you could do. One is just let it keep mixing on a high speed and the machine friction will eventually melt that butter and it will come together. Or you can take your bowl off the mixer and put it over that double boiler again until it starts melting a bit more. And then put it back on the mixer and whip it all together. There are many ways of fixing a buttercream. Even if you melt it a little too much and now it's just a big bowl of soup, not holding its shape, don't panic. Just turn off the mixer, breathe, and walk away for a bit. If the room that you're working in is cold enough, you can leave it for like half an hour and then come back, whip it up again. And the butter should have cooled enough now that it's gonna hold its shape. But if you want to speed it up, you can put the whole bowl of buttercream in the fridge for a little bit and then mix it again after like 10 to 15 minutes. If you have no temperature problems, then by the time you've added all your buttercream should look like this. You can see it coming together, it holds, and it looks like buttercream. I always give my bowl a scrape just to get all the little bits of meringue in there. Give it one more mix, and then we're going to switch to a paddle attachment. The reason for switching attachments is because look at this lumpy mess. This is not ideal for decorating, especially if you want to get like a nice smooth coat on your cake. My buttercream was also a little bit cold at this point, so I melted a bit of it, threw it back in the bowl, and then switched to the paddle attachment so that it could come together nicely and kind of even out some of those air bubbles. A whisk attachment incorporates lots of air, so just mixing your buttercream with a paddle attachment on a low speed for a bit will help even all of it out. Or help it just like calm down in a sense. At that point, you can also add in your vanilla or whatever other flavoring you'd like, or just leave it as plain buttercream. And then there you go. You've got some nice Swiss meringue buttercream ready to be used for whatever your baking heart desires. But as you can see, there are still a few air bubbles, so now it's time to show you the secret on how to get your buttercream from this to this, silky smooth and air bubble free. I promise you, the secret is super simple. There are two key things. Number one, make sure your mixing bowl is really full of buttercream. Enough buttercream to cover your paddle attachment all the way to the top, and then just let it mix. Let it mix until it comes together super smooth and beautiful like this. That's literally it. That's the secret. If your buttercream is cold, of course you're going to want to heat it up a little bit. But once it's at the right temperature, you just let it mix, make sure your bowl is quite full, and then there you have it. Perfect, smooth buttercream ready for decorating a cake or cupcakes or whatever else you want to decorate. I hope you all enjoyed this video and found it super helpful. Be sure to leave a like and comment if you did, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!